Hi class, this is Mrs. Myers and I want to show you a little bit more of our facial mask design as I am working on it. Of course I have the sketch and I have the mask that I've been working on and the two colored paint markers. And I want to show you, I was able to clean up the lettering a little bit. Just a little. It's still not where I would like it. I think that the black kind of is more absorbent than the other colors. So just a note, if you can get away with not using black, maybe you want to think about that. All right, so I did start sketching out the tiger. So the tiger, it's not too bad. I think when you're using the tip of the marker, it's easier to control the bleed. I know that these said that they were not supposed to bleed. See, it says won't snag, skip, or bleed, and it's definitely doing all of those things. So we're gonna just work with it. So whenever I'm coloring in and using the sides where it covers more space, it bleeds more. When you're using the tip of the marker, you have a little bit more control of the bleed. But it does snag a little bit when you do that. So you want to always hold it down. And I opened it up to try to see if that would help with it not bleeding as well. So I have the paper underneath. And I'm just going to color in some of my design so you guys can see that sometimes you make a mistake and you just want to just try to fix it as best you can. Smaller areas, you want to definitely use the tip of the marker because it will bleed out of the area that you want. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of freckles. Oh, on the other side, messing up. A little bit of freckles or the little spots of where the whisker would come out of the tiger. Let's get some of these stripes to make it look more like a tiger. And it's not just like my design, and that's okay. But I am using my design as a guide. So you can see, I'm using my design as a guide. Coloring in one direction. Make some parts thicker, some of the lines thicker, some thin. And let's get a little bit here by the mouth. A little thicker line there. It's not bad. Kind of like it. Even though it is definitely different from my original design a little bit, but it's okay. All right, so now I have my tiger over there and my kind of smudged a little smile lettering on the other side with the sun rays. So the last thing I need to do is color in the circle of the sun. So I am going to be very careful so that I don't bleed any of the black into my yellow as much as possible. I'm going to try to stay away from my line. And how these markers are bleeding anyway, it'll bleed a little bit into the space closer to the line. See, I'm coloring in one direction. And making sure there's no white gaps. I'm going to turn this upside down so I can get to it a little bit better. What's this? Oh, this part right here is a piece of the tiger. There we go. And as I get closer to the edge of the mask, I'm just going to kind of fade it out. It doesn't have to be a hard line. It's really hard once it gets to the edge of the mask towards the center to keep it separated, so you can make sure it's flat while you're coloring. Going in and just getting those white spaces, because that's going to annoy me. All right, so now we have my finished mask design. On one side we have the tiger and the sun, spreading joy and smiling, and the word smile on the other side. Now I may want to go in some of these little spots where the black bled. I might want to go in and just put some black in there on purpose so it won't look dirty. So maybe I'll do that. We're gonna see how it turns out. So I'm gonna just do a few sketchy lines, so it's kind of anything that I didn't want. It'll look like I did it on purpose. Just a few of those, purposeful, like it's like a drawing. Just a few of them. Okay. And then even in the sun, I'm just going to do a few, because I have a few, but I'm going to do curved lines. I have a few where it bled a little bit, so. Okay. It's not bad. So kind of camouflage any mistakes. So anything that you mess up, see if you can turn it into something that looks a little bit better. Turn your mistakes into something amazing. All right. I like it. It kind of has a wood look to it, like wood grain. All right. And that's my mask. Hope you guys have fun completing your designs. Turn it from a drawing or a sketched plan to the real deal. All right, you guys. Bye.